Problem solving in the workplace can be a tricky business. When a problem occurs, we can imagine that the norm for most teams is to call a meeting to try and get to the bottom of it. But how do we actually go about doing that? Japanese industrialist, inventor, and founder of Toyota Industries, Sakichi Toyoda, developed a problem-solving technique known as the 5 Whys back in the early 1900s. The technique is very simple. When a problem occurs, you get down to the root cause by asking why 5 times. Then, when the root is established, you address it to prevent the problem from reoccurring. Rather than calling this process coming up with a solution, Toyoda preferred to call it coming up with a countermeasure. Countermeasures are an action that seek to prevent a problem from arising again, whereas a solution may just simply deal with the symptoms of the problem. The technique follows a simple 7-step process. Number 1. Assemble a team. Assemble a team of people who are familiar with the specifics of the problem. Select someone to be the facilitator to keep the team focused and on track. Number 2. Define the problem. Discuss with the team what the problem is and write a brief, clear problem statement that you all agree on. Number 3. Ask the first why. Ask the team why the problem is occurring. Although asking why may seem very simple, it needs to be ensured that the answers that people provide are accounts of things that have actually happened, not just guesses of what might have happened. Number 4. Ask why 4 more times. For each of the answers that the team provide in step 3, ask why 4 more times. Number 5. Know when to stop. Once asking why stops producing useful responses, that's your signal to stop. It's important to bear in mind that the 5 in the 5 whys isn't set in stone. You may need to ask a couple more whys before you get to the root of the problem. Similarly, if you find your countermeasure within 3 whys, then that's fine too. Just make sure that you haven't stopped too soon and that you're not just accepting knee-jerk responses. Number 6. Address the root. Once you've found the root cause of the problem, you need to discuss and agree on the details of the countermeasure. Doing this is super important in ensuring that the problem doesn't reoccur. Number 7. Monitor your measures. Once you've put your measure into practice, monitor closely how effectively the countermeasure is in eliminating or minimizing the initial problem. It may be that you need to amend your countermeasure or replace it entirely. In summary, the 5 Whys technique is a great way to get to the root cause of a problem that is occurring in the workplace. Continuing to ask why a problem is occurring is a simple and effective way of getting to the bottom of an issue.